Good day lads, it's Baga. In sequence with dungeon guide videos for Realm of the Mad God, Exalt, I would like to start with the basics, the Forest Maze Guide. Now, I know what you're thinking, why in the world would I start with such an easy dungeon? Basically, the current microphone I use is my phone and I would like to hold off on making videos until I have the means to make higher quality videos with a better mic. In addition, I want to check the sentiment of my videos before going further, as there are existing guide video content on YouTube and I do not want to provide repetitive content to the community. Now that we have that out of the way, let us get on with the video. The Forest Maze is a dungeon typically found in the grassland and forest terrains inside of the realm. This low-tier dungeon drops from goblin mages, elf wizards, hobbit mages, dwarf kings, drake babies, and enraged bunnies. This dungeon is designed for level 3 characters and onward and is considered very easy to complete as indicated by its 1 grave difficulty, so we will treat it as such. After roaming the lowlands and killing the enemies mentioned before, you should eventually come across a forest maze portal. Now sometimes this process takes a stupid long time, like a very long time. What the hell? Upon entering, you will be surrounded by a maze-like atmosphere, as implied by the dungeon's name. The Forest Maze is a relatively large dungeon with tunnels connecting rooms to form a path. You will find many dead ends in this dungeon as the design aims to mimic a maze. If you pay attention to your minimap, you will notice that the Forest Maze has small slits and openings for rooms that contain tunnels. Otherwise, you may need to turn back and find another path. The Forest Maze contains 5 enemies spawned at random in each room, which are all relatively easy to deal with. These enemies consist of the Forest Goblin Mage, Armored Squirrel, Mini Megamoth, and this funny looking Ultimate Squirrel. These enemies can drop various low-tiered weapons and armor which could be of interest to lower level players. Additionally, these enemies have a chance to drop a Speed Sprout, also referred to as Speedweed. Take that as you will. Speedweed allows your character to obtain the speedy boost for 5 seconds. These are relatively useless, but can be effective if your character is slow in situations such as running into a bazaar to attend a public lost halls. After you manage to make your way to the boss, you'll find Mama Megamoth near the center of the boss room. Fighting her is pretty standard as she only has 1000 HP and goes up in increments of 200 for every player there is in the dungeon. In terms of attacks, Mama Megamoth shoots out gray projectiles that deal 25 damage and confuse you for 3 seconds. For newer players, this is a perfect way to practice your confuse controls against close enemies that chase you. Mama Megamoth also spawns mini Megamoths to defend herself and prevent you from hitting her. Of course, on piercing weapon choices like bows and wands, this does not really matter. Regardless, they are very easy to clear. You will find that this boss fight is relatively short. After you kill Mama Megamoth, she will have a chance to drop a tier 2, 3, 4, or 5 weapon, or alternatively a tier 6 armor. Like the enemies in the dungeon, Mama Megamoth also has a chance to drop a Speed Sprout. The Megamoth also drops the mark of the Mama Megamoth, which can be used to claim chests from the Tinkerer. What is unique about this low tier dungeon is that the boss has a chance to drop an egg. If you are a relatively new player and do not want to take risks in the Godland, you can farm for these eggs in this dungeon. That wraps up this guide video. Please remember to like and subscribe for more content, and potentially leave feedback if you would like. Thank you for watching. Baga out.